standards. Yeah, it is dreams. Fatawu Issahaku, lovely play. Fatawu Issahaku.
Fatawu Issahaku's reputation precedes him. Goals, assists, and a sweet left foot. He has become the most exciting youngster the country has seen in recent years. Before he played at the Under-20 Africa Cup of Nations and won with the Black Satellites, he had already captained the Black Starlets at the WAFU Under-17 tournament and had gained remarkable grounds in Ghana's Division 1 league. Let's roll back the years a bit. Fatawu grew up in Nigeria for a little while before his family relocated to Tamale, the capital of the northern region. Fatawu Issahaku grew up in the house behind me. On the streets, he played football when he was young, before he made it to the big leagues. His mom tells me he started very early in his incredibly young life, and his tough home training and strong religious beliefs are what have kept him on the straight and narrow.
Top ballers are only in the only ordinary. Omope ball but today top ballers are Toma Monomudu Quano Marco Iran. Nama Boof, Nama Peroba, Nama Yenisiadia, Momo common fama. They be answers. So Obi na Ababe just one Kakara. Your home be a vacation semiban over ball. Intimation. Inti sheni ni saa na ewom saa na eti ejura na efiriba ha na ball ni ye de eya anya ahoden ejina ne nan so nti de bia me hon Fatawu ball no amenije.
Blessed with a blend of technique, vision and power, Fatawu rose quickly through the coach ranks. Despite his obligations at home, he would eventually take to organized football very easily. The young midfielder was a member of the Tamale Utrecht coach ranks and was under the watchful eye of the club's overseer, Abu Moro. But after failed attempts, botched moves overseas, and the loss of trust in the system, he moved to join Steadfast Football Club, where the stars began to align. On this patchy grass field in the heart of Tamale, he learned to hone his skills with the Steadfast Football Club. Much of what he knows now, he learned under the able tutelage of former Ghana star Mohamed Gago. Many years have passed since Gago wowed Ghanaian football fans on the pitch. A fair bit of Ghanaians, old and young, know who he is and give him the deserved respect. These days, he stands on the sidelines, watching his team play. He stands quietly, hands behind his back, looking on pensively and thinking through several tactical tweaks. It is through his system that Fatawu Issahaku got national recognition. Fatawu's flair and willingness to express himself was a dose of color in Steadfast Doris times. Gago himself started as a young lad and he sees a bit of himself in the young Issahaku.
Fatawu is an exceptional player. He's a God-given talent that he has. You see Fatawu play and you remind yourself of I was lucky to be there to watch Abedi Pele when he was still with Real Tamale United, when I was a coast team player growing up, until I caught up with them a little bit before he left. I mean, you see the replica of Abedi Pele in Fatawu. His touches, his movements, the speed, the passing, the awareness, ability of holding on to the ball and doing whatever he wants to do with the ball. I mean, you can see that in Fatawu. My only wish is to see Fatawu become the next Ballon d'Or player of Africa.
Aside from the football, what kind of person is he?
Well, Fatawu is a very, very sociable kind of a guy. I mean, he brings out the excitement in our camp. He plays around, and he's an easygoing kind of a guy that I know. And to talk of respect, he's someone that is down to earth, and he's coming. I believe and I know. I personally know his father, and I know he's coming from a very, very humble background, and he's gotten a very good parenting, as well as the bankroller of the club. You know, he lived with him, so I think Fatawu is an easygoing guy.
Fatawu is the youth star of the North, and like many before him, he is adored in the city of Tamale and its adjoining towns. His teammates talk of a boy who's obsessed by the game and always has a ball with him.
I think Fatawu Issahaku is a definition of football itself, because looking at the talent Fatawu Issahaku is having is unimaginable. I think he's gifted. To me, I can compare him to Lionel Messi, because looking at how Fatawu Issahaku is, words can describe the talent he's having, to me.
Fatawu's presence with the Black Stars will give us a morale booster. You know, Fatawu is such a player that when you give him one second, he will punish you. I am a little bit disappointed in the way my colleague Siki Akono couldn't use the boy to his advantage. I mean, we're talking of someone that could have helped the Black Stars to even win the qualification, to qualify even before this time. But it didn't happen that. You can see when Milovat just arrived, he saw the potential, the qualities in Fatawu, and then he immediately pushed him into the first level.
Fatawu Issahaku is a cool person. He's an entertainer because when he was staying with us, when we come to camp, he will give us some motivation in camp. I don't think he's a kind of person who takes himself to be a high-level person, but he's just a cool guy, just like normal human being is. He's very cool and he's very entertaining.
His inclusion in the Black Stars has excited many. His mother too.
They be me home Fatawu ball no me niji. Me niji papa cha me yami shishime. Ese me nim say e nyame chede na nyame di maaye. Nti nyame so na be psa boye na yakwe enim. Me bom pa say di omo kan ho asam na nyame mani nkwechiri. They me bom pa ya no.
When I see him, I'm very impressed about whatever he's doing in the pitch. Because for the board here, everybody knows what he's doing. So we are impressed.
His attitude to the game is the thread which binds the many stages of his young life. A testimony as to the caliber of player he is. He is dedicated, loyal, humble, and loved by many. From Tamale, Yao Fusulabi for TV3.